Oftentimes we want to know how we can start to swim a little bit faster, and there are key things that we can do with the equipment to help us refine our stroke technique. The first one for our upper body is to use a pull buoy, and a pull buoy is used to help keep the lower body elevated in the water. So you place it in between your thighs, and when you have it in between your thighs, it then keeps your lower body elevated up to the surface of the water. You don't kick, you just hold it in between your legs, and then you can focus on your upper body, particularly how your body position is with your stroke coming into the water. In addition to the pull buoy, we can use a pair of hand paddles. The hand paddles are really going to help us refine our catch and our pull. And with the hand paddles, they come in different sizes and shapes, but what you want to do is put your hand through so that your wrist is secured, and then you can put any number of fingers through. Make sure you tighten it down really tight. And with the hand paddles, when you're doing your stroke, you're able to feel how you catch the water and pull. It helps keep a high elbow and a slight bend of the wrist. So oftentimes what we end up doing is pushing straight down and kind of pulling back, and you'll get water between your hand and the paddle. So it's a very quick way to find out what you're doing. So again, when you bring your hand in, you at a slight angle, and you're able to feel all that resistance against the bottom of the paddle to pull you through. So both of those, the pull buoy and the hand paddles, are great to help correct and refine our upper body. I highly recommend taking time to utilize the equipment and then to try and replicate the same sensation without the equipment. And the other thing we want to focus on is our kick. So even though our arms are pulling through the water, our legs are going to help propel us to some extent. First one is the kickboard, and with the kickboard, what we want to do is just put our arms on the board, and we can have our face in the water or we can have our face up. But what you want to do is really focus on getting power through the legs. Oftentimes, if our legs are not going in an up-down motion, maybe they're going a little side to side, or we're not really using the full hip extension, the kickboard is going to let us know because we're not actually going in the forward direction. The other thing that we can use is a pair of fins. The fins are going to tell us what our feet are doing in the water. And so you just find a pair, they fit your size, they have the sizes on the bottom. Slide your feet into this, and then what you'll want to do is kick in an up-down motion. Oftentimes, when we kick, our ankles are flexed instead of in a pointed direction. So what happens is our feet are almost going in the water like this, as opposed to flat. So if you are keeping your toes pointed down, you're going to feel that you're, again, not going very far, very fast. And as soon as you start pointing your toes, you'll feel the propulsion of yourself through the water. So again, utilize the kickboard and the fins, and then try to replicate that without. It's a good way to start to increase your mileage as well, because these tools make it a little easier to swim.